beautiful face again. Love the hair.
Good to see you too. I told you know his old ass sister be in the fucking bed.
I try to tell him, I'm like, my mama, like, her bedtime is before 7 o'clock. After 7, she sleep or she faking it.
Let me tell you something. At 8 p.m., this motherfucker head be in a bonnet. And I done drunk three readers. I done drunk 3 readers and I'm in the motherfucking bed.
Cheers.
But for y'all motherfuckers, I done added a whole goddamn little vodka to my shit.
Okay, so you gonna hang for a second. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yes,
How you been though?
Good. How about you?
I've been good. I don't think I moved and got situated.
Okay.
Yes.
Girl, get situated.
Sitting up in my kitchen having a glass of wine, talking to my big sis, you know.
Let me tell you something. Your sister be over here fucking sleep. And her goddamn moo-moo. And her fucking moo. I put a little sexy on for y'all tonight.
Got a little sexy? Okay. Yeah. She's like, I ain't got the moo-moo on. I show a little something. Yeah, when bro said you was coming on, I was like, yes. I haven't seen that face in a minute.
I'm telling you, that night was epic. Fucking epic. And I fucking love every minute of it. And I'm back. Girl, I told her, I said, you gotta get up. You gotta get on early because, you know, I'm telling you, the old ass, once I get through walking through that hospital all day.
You ain't got to tell me. You ain't got to tell me. I know how that life be. Yeah, that was an epic night because I'm still getting hit up and talked to about that situation. And I got people looking at like, did you just fall out the chair? I'm like, yeah. They said, hold on, wait a minute. She said, pop up with y'all? I said, yeah. Hey, oh, hell no. Y'all was lit that night.
Girl, we always lit. My sister said, she disappeared. I said, girl, I didn't even know she had disappeared. I looked back, I was goddamn.
Fell out my fucking chair with y'all asses. I did not mean for me to fall out the chair. I guess when we going back too far, that was said, "Whoop!" I was like, "Oh shit!"
That's the shit you could never recreate. That was the best shit fucking ever.
You can't recreate. You cannot duplicate that type of shit. No.
That was an enjoyable fucking night, conversation wise, all that shit, getting together and letting people know what the fuck be going on. What the fuck really be going on? It ain't the shit. I'm with it. I'm ready. Like I told her, I said he did good. And look, I was on the phone with my sister. She was like, "Did you ready?"
Are you ready? Are you gonna be ready tonight?
She's like, "You gonna
say?" Let me get my bottle. Let me get my glass. Let me get my herb. Let me find me a corner in the kitchen. Get my ring light, and let's set it up. All right, let's.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you. I tried to find my daughter got a ring light, but it has a thing to plug it up to, and she's gone to the Marines, so I can't even figure out how
that. Yeah, you can't even contact her to ask her where the plug is.
Where the fuck is the plug? And I don't use my little speaker plug. I don't
find it gonna work. You're gonna have to have that. You need that plug with that adapter on it. You need this plug.
Oh, she got. Oh, hold on. She got one. I threw it on the floor. I don't know what the other plug. Hold on.
Yeah, that's what you need.
That's what.
Cause it's probably the same one like mine. It hook up in the back. You can plug it up in the back. You can plug your phone up too. So it's like, hold on, I got. Y'all, these folks call you at any time of the night. They don't care. They don't care. It's a bill collector. I had to move. Fuck that. Everybody on hold right now. Pay you. I pay you. Hell, I work hard. You ain't been calling me. Don't start calling me. Huh?
It's you know what? It's missing. That's what it's missing. The damn plug. Hold on. I bet this is.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, ma'am. It's missing the bucket. It's missing the other part.
The other part that goes into that part. Yeah.
The other part that goes into here.
Yep. The part that goes in the wall or the part that goes into the
Into the wall.
Into the wall. Okay. You know,
I'm gonna order
sometimes
me.
you hit the thrift. Sometimes you hit the thrift store, you can find a little adapter.
I'm going to Amazon and order my own goddamn ring. Goddamn, like
Let me tell
tomorrow.
you something. Mine is an 18-inch ring, and I got this from Walmart for 19. I think it was like 20 something dollars.
Girl, let me tell you something. Amazon got to bring my shit to me.
I mean, you can always pull up at Walmart. Don't
Let me
forget
tell
about
you,
that.
when I pull up, my Walmart in Shamley, that shit be congested. It be discombobulated. Motherfuckers be all over the place. Church be grabbing shit. And ain't no cashier. The last time I was at
What my
Walmart.
friends say, I'm bougie. I might live right here, but I definitely I drive 20, 30 minutes to another store to go shopping.
Let me tell you something. The last time I was at Walmart, I got into one of the cashiers because I didn't know they didn't have cashiers. They didn't have no cashiers. And I had a whole bunch of shit. And I asked the lady and I said, wait a minute, because I hadn't been in there a while. I said, what's going on? And she was like, you got to ring your shit up. I was like, man, I've been at work all fucking day.
I ain't trying to ring my shit up.
And she said, there go the manager right there. And I asked the manager, like, I got to ring my stuff up. But she was standing there with two other ladies. And so when I asked her, one of the ladies turned around, was looking at me, staring. I was like, what the fuck is you looking at me? I didn't fucking know this shit.
Ain't you at work?
Let me tell you, and that was, yeah. Okay. And that was the week my daughter was leaving to go to the Marines, so I had to get all this stuff together.
Yeah.
I said, somebody got to ring me up. And I know that was being spoiled and being goddamn difficult, but I didn't come here to do. I had a whole bucket full of shit. I didn't come here to do all that motherfucking shit. That's what y'all here for. I don't want to take nobody's job and ring my shit up.
I've been on strike from Walmart for some time now because I felt like I was being harassed by walking out of the door showing my receipt after I've scanned or had my things scanned, backed up, walked out, and I'm at the door and someone wants to see my receipt. I feel like that's harassment. I feel like you're accusing me of stealing some shit that your cameras have acknowledged and seen that me purchasing and bagging and walking out of here. First of all, I used to work for Walmart. I worked for their little bit. I can't even get out the tip of my tongue. Basically, a secret shopper, loss preventions. Their loss preventions team. I work for that part, and I work as a cashier. Walmart has the cameras that can zoom into my purse and tell me and know that I have my gun in my purse. That's how good their cameras is. Yeah. Their cameras is so good they can zoom in my purse and tell the credit card number on my debit card and know that I got a food stamp card in my purse. That's how good Walmart cameras are. And for me to know how good your security is in Walmart and to get axed and harassed because it's like, oh, excuse me. First of all, I came in here to do my business. I paid for my shit. I'm ready to go. I'm not about to stand in an additional line to show you my receipt to walk out a fucking door. I tell them every time, tell your security, meet me at my car. Silver BMW park right here in the front. Yeah. If it's that serious, you can meet me at my car. I'm going to walk to my car. If that's serious, you walk up on me.
Yeah, but see, you got to understand. You got to understand, too. These guys, the ones who are checking the receipts, they're put into a rabbit hole where they're not getting paid that much, and a lot of people take their job so fucking serious that they're gonna knock you down, push you down, just to look at your receipt, which is not even that serious.
It's the approach.
Because it's the approach, and it's not. Walmart does not have a class that says, "Hey, if nobody don't show you their receipt, you gotta knock them down and beat them the fuck up."
Thank you.
Nobody has a fucking class that says that shit. But you got these gung-ho ass motherfuckers that be working for these places. If I'm coming out, I can see, like they say, big box.
I give them the benefit of the doubt. Yeah. I give them the benefit of the doubt. TVs, big bulky stuff. Yeah. Yes, I will stop and let you see my receipt on that shit. Yes, just in case I buzz on the way out, you know why I'm buzzing on the way out. That I give you the benefit of the doubt. But I got a basket full of fucking groceries that's bagged up. You think I walked around here and stole this shit?
Yeah, but I noticed at the last time I was at Walmart, they did not have receipt checkers. The one in Chambly, they did not have receipt checkers. It was like you go in, you buy your shit, and you went on out the door. Nobody, no,
I walk right past them anyway. I throw up the juices. Y'all have a good day.
Yeah,
have a good day.
It's changing because the store does not want to be liable
Thank you.
or an overzealous security guard or overzealous checker employee that's gonna knock you down and try to check your shit and be like, hey, and then you don't have shit. So I'm gonna sue Walmart.
Yep.
Walmart is getting smart because hey, if they got it in the back, what you gonna do? Unless you got them on camera, then you employ the police department to do that shit. But these overzealous employees that feel like that the shit that this store is losing is coming out their pocket.
Right.
It's fucking wrong.
Yep.
Ain't nothing finna make me in their store chase behind a motherfucker that I think is stealing. That ain't got a damn thing to do with me.
I used to work at a gas station, and I told my supervisor, if anybody came in here, I'm gonna have my cup in one hand, and I'm gonna give them all their shit. I'm gonna say, hold on, bro, don't forget about me. I'm not lying. I'm gonna give them y'all. This is y'all shit, not my shit. It's y'all.
I say that shit about my goddamn car. If somebody carjack me right now, you know what the fuck I'm gonna tell them? Make sure you wreck this bitch.
Make sure it is not replaceable
before you bring it back to me.
Out.
Yeah, have my car, get it. I'm not gonna be sitting out here fighting over no goddamn GM.
You know why? Because my insurance gonna give me a rental car.
And they go, my Gap insurance
gonna make a check, and I'm gonna give me another car.
My Gap insurance gonna make sure I got another bitch.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna die about
to play with that. No, I'm not. Not on the material shit.
No,
not on the material shit. Hell no.
Just give me my goddamn wallet.
Can I get my phone at least so I can Uber home?
Yeah, I'm not gonna die about no motherfucking GM. Period.
I have been robbed before. I've been robbed before for my truck. I've been robbed before for a Chevy. I think I have a Ford Explorer. I had a Ford Explorer. We was at the car wash cleaning my car. My cousin was cleaning my car. We was getting ready to hit the club. He was gonna spray my car down one good time before we hit the club. We got held up in the bay. I was like, man, fuck them. He was like, no, because me, I was like, ah. He can handle himself. That's all he wanted me to do was to get away from there, but he could have handled himself. I was gonna run. He was like, no, get out the car. I was like, man, fuck that. At least give me my car. At least give me my house keys. They gave me my house keys and my cell phone. Dummies.
Yeah, thank you. But don't bring it. Please don't park this bitch beside no curb. Run this motherfucker in the ditch.
Hey, they set it on fire.
Oh, thank you.
They set it on fire. Thank you.
Thank you.
What? Allstate pull up on me at the house and cut me a check out the car. Thank you.
Thank you.
That was in good hands.
Like I said, that Gap insurance don't pay. If whatever I owe, pay it off so I can get me another one. But I'm not finna die about no goddamn GM motherfucking car. None of that shit. Take this shit.
Baby. I'm not about to do it.
Yeah, take this shit, bro. They be I don't get it. I don't get these goddamn heroes and shit.
Yeah. I'm not gonna set it up for you to take it, but if you roll up on me, you can have it.
Yeah, sure can.
Let's just say that I'm not gonna set it up for easy for you to take it, but you roll up on me, you can have that.
Because life is too short, and people are.
That's what I pay insurance for. Yeah. That's what I pay insurance for.
Yeah, people are too quick to pull the trigger over some material shit that I don't even get. That if you stealing my car, you gonna steal another car tomorrow night. So why you trying to kill me over my car? Like the man who got killed on MLK. The man came out, this nigga was sitting in his car, he stabbed that nigga to death. On MLK Monday morning.
Wow.
If I come outside, that's why I say people lock your cars. Stop. I don't get this shit getting in and leave your car running and running in the store.
I don't believe in that.
This ain't the 70s. I don't believe in
that. My car is still my livelihood. It's still my livelihood.
This is not the 70s. And
that's like my purse. You're absolutely right, because in the 70s, you have a person that would be sitting in their car and wouldn't leave until you came back out the store to get back in your car. You are
Yeah.
absolutely. See, I was born in the 70s, so shit was different back then. I'm a 70s baby, so I understand what you mean, because it was times you can actually leave your car running with your
Yeah.
kids in your car,
In
run
your
to the
car.
store, get what you need, and come on out in your car, and your kids will still be there.
Still be there. But this ain't that time. This ain't that
No,
time. And people are
no.
too goddamn loosey goosey on this shit. And then, like I say, unless you want a motherfucker to steal your shit, leave it running. And then they pull up in the worst neighborhoods. I fill my car up. I can fill my cup every 3 weeks because I don't live that far from my job. But there's no time where I feel like I could just run in the store, or when I get out the car, I hit my lock, or I'm always on alert.
I'm like that at home in my driveway.
Yeah, because people walk. I don't let nobody walk. I don't give a fuck. If they come up to me, excuse me, man, excuse me. Motherfucker, no, no.
No.
Get the fuck away
Nay.
from me. Don't say shit to me.
Yep.
Don't talk to
I've had a
me.
guy do me like that at the gas station, walk over time. So well, I was like, please don't walk up on me. He was like, but man, I said, please do not
Yeah,
walk up on me. And I
don't let them
tapped my
talk.
window to my friend, like, yo, open up my glove box. I said, do not walk up on me. He's like, damn, I was just trying to be friendly. I said, take your
Nope.
friendly ass back over there where you was at, because I did not ask you to come over here to be friendly.
Be friendly with your mama, bitch. That
Don't
what
be
you do.
friendly over here, because I'm gonna blast your ass right on back where you came from. Because I tap that window, open up my glove box, let this window down. Because you
Yeah,
walk up on me again, I'm gonna hurt you.
I don't like that coming asking me for
Because
no
you a man
money.
and I'm already feeling threatened. Then you get up in my space. Now I'm feeling overpowered. Now I'm
Yeah,
about to draw on your ass.
yeah. But see, I always keep a mug on if I'm getting out the car by myself
That
or I'm going
resting bitch
somewhere.
face. Yes,
You
baby.
gotta keep a mug on, like, hey, motherfucker, see that face, because you not like the bitch who got her $3,000 purse stolen at Lennox the other day. First of all, bitch, if you spending $3,000 on a purse, you could have had that shit delivered to your house. Sound like a setup to me to make Lennox Mall look as worse as it could. Because if I'm spending $3,000 on a purse, why am I walking out there by myself?
Is it? But hold on though. Was it just the purse? Because
Huh?
me personally, I'm not gonna walk around with a $3,000 purse if I don't have $3,000 in it or more.
Yeah,
Just being
yeah.
honest with you.
This is a I think it was a white lady, and she purchased a purse, and
She laid that motherfucking purse down in the dressing room and forgot about it.
no, she went out in the bag. She went out.
I'm talking shit, sis. I'm
I'm
talking
gonna say,
shit.
she,
I'm talking
she,
shit.
them much though.
Fucking
She had it
Karen.
back. Yeah, but I'm just saying, if I got that kind of money, I'm
You're
not
right.
going in the store.
Oh, I'm not. My shit's coming to me.
Or if I'm going in the store, I'm telling them send this purse to my house. Because if I have that type of money, I'm ordering this purse, send it to my house. I'm not walking out because it's too many. And
It's too much.
because you got cowboys in the mall. Hey, such. They sitting in front of them stores
And
when you
watch you
find that high
spend that
price shit,
bread. Watch you spend that money and we'll catch. Yeah,
and they
exactly.
calling their boys outside.
Yeah, hey, they walking outside. She got on or he got
Yeah,
on.
yeah. That shit is ridiculous. You don't put yourself in that position, especially when you are a woman. We have too many flaws for us. We can't fight like that, like a man. We can't get up, unless I'm walking out with my Glock in my hand, and then you don't. Then what's she walking out with her Glock for? She finna rob somebody. You know what I mean? That's some bullshit, bitch.
Yep.
If I got that kind of money, you sending that shit to my house.
Thank you. Or
Point blank.
it's
Period.
either that or I'm with security. If I got that type of money, I'm with security. I'm not by
She
myself with
said
$3,000 worth of merchandise on me.
she didn't know that she could call security. Bitch.
Soon as I drop that 3 bands, that's just like being at the racetrack and you win some money or you win a couple of mil at the racetrack. First of all, I'm not driving my vehicle home. Somebody's coming to get me. Security's walking me to the vehicle that I'm getting ready to get in, and then we got other people following us home.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how secure I'm gonna be with my money.
But it's just too many. It's just too many variables for us as women, white women, black women, brown women. It's just too
Women.
many. It's just too many variables for us to be careless and think that shit is okay for us to be like, oh, I'm me.
No.
I mean, ain't nobody gonna
Money,
catch
money
me.
don't make you. Money don't secure you unless you got unless it's paying for security.
Dear, because I would have been like, can you get somebody to walk me to my car? And then even if somebody would have walked her to her car, they still could have followed her
You
home.
home.
That's still another whole variable that you're not even thinking about.
That's crazy because you know what? I went and bought me a little $500 Coach bag at the store and had that motherfucker shipped to me. That's crazy.
I
A
went to bed.
$500 purse. I was in the Coach store. I wanted that bag so bad, but guess what? Can y'all ship that to me?
Let me tell you something. They're gonna follow me home from DD's. They're gonna follow me home from Dollar General. Are they gonna do it?
I got some coupons.
Bitch, you gotta want this DD shit bad as fuck.
It ain't nothing but some bathroom shit, damn.
It's a goddamn mirror. It's some mirrors.
Some hooks.
You gonna
some
follow
hooks
me
with the
home?
diamond studs on.
Yeah, you gonna follow me home from? Ain't nobody gonna follow me home from Ross.
Fuck no.
None of Marshall.
Ain't nobody follow me home from North Cat Mall either.
I'm ordering what I want and I like. I'm ordering online.
You damn right.
And it's coming to my house. We just have to be safe out there. And it's like, and you hate to feel like that, but this is this day and time.
Yeah, and that goes to say about the that mom that got murdered visiting her son's gravesite on his birthday.
I read that. So how did that all happen?
Man, that's crazy.
Was he out there just shooting?
She was visiting her son on his birthday, and he came to the gravesite and shot her.
But did he do
like he knew that she was going to go visit her son on his birthday, and that's where she was going to be, and I'm going to go kill his mama. Like, so damn.
He knew her.
No, I'm saying your son passed away.
Yeah.
You're going to go visit him on his birthday.
I saw that, but I was trying to figure out if he knew her.
That's just like catching your ops at the club or at the concert. You know this is nigga's rapper. He gonna be at the concert. I'm gonna catch my ops at the concert. But I just feel like she's already grieving enough. Her family's already grieving enough. But then you come and take her too. Like,
but I'm saying, did her son?
Why is he still on the streets if he killed her son? What the fuck is the deal?
Wait a minute. So her son and him had ties.
From what I read, yeah.
Now so he did it on purpose.
He killed her son, and he went to the gravesite and killed the mom. I'm trying to find it again.
I read that earlier, but I didn't get down to the bottom of it.
I didn't get down to the bottom of it because I started working and washing laundry for my godson. He needed his clothes for karate tomorrow.
Right.
I was on godmommy duties. And I just took a glance of it, and I read it from a little bit of it off the Shade Room.
Yeah.
It's like, this woman has already lost her son. This gentleman already. My thing is, how is he still on the streets?
Because shit.
The system. My god sister has my god sister lost 2 of her kids. One is a daughter of a set of a twin girls, and she got murdered, and the driver is out. The person that actually drove the person to go and shoot and kill her is out. The other young lady is in jail, but she's going up for parole. And her son got killed, but they end up catching the young man that killed him. So she lost her children with, I want to say, within, I want to say a year apart.
Here in Atlanta?
No, back home, my hometown in Kansas City. I'm trying to make sure I got my dates right, but she lost a son, a daughter and a son back to back. I want to say that.
That's crazy.
Yes.
And you have to ask yourself, what is the state of mind for our young Black people? And I'm going to say, and I hate to say this, but it's where they've been pushed. I have no job. This is all I've been taught. And not to say they've been taught, but this is where I am. I have no choice. And truly in my heart believe that there, I think I said this on the last podcast, that there are people that sit up and do forecasts on if you corral them this way, this is the way it's going to go. And if you corral, because there's where's the opportunity? When I was coming up, like I know I said this on the last podcast, we had job opportunities, we had counseling, we had all this stuff for the little kids. They were so excited. We were also excited to do shit. Even when I had my daughter at 17, we had a motherfucking van come pick us 17-year-old girls up to take us to the after we had
I was in a marching band. I mean I stayed active as a young girl too. And that's crazy. And you're absolutely right. Like, me personally, is like, I hate to say it, but music isn't the way it used to be. And we gravitate to music. And the way that this music is, and these young rappers are rapping about what's going on, how they getting away with it, how they doing it, how it's just fun, it's cool, it's dandy, and it's just like it triggers shit in the back of a person's head. I mean, it's like my thing is, we can't say it enough. Parents need to be more attentive to their children, because there's no way in hell my 17-year-old son has a fucking Glock in my house with an extendo clip. There's no fucking way. There's no way that my son and his friends are in my house with guns. There's no fucking way.
What? And my thing for me, the back in the day in the 70s, 60s, 70s, no, started in the 50s, when you had first black athletes, tennis, basketball, those were their heroes. Now the heroes are turning into villains, because they're no longer nobody that anybody looks up to.
Nope.
Because you had all those basketball players who was it started with me, Magic Johnson.
There you go.
When he got AIDS, and when he said he was cured. But before that, you had all the black teens, all the black families looking up to these black basketball players, football players.
Yep.
Track stars. Black? Yeah, track stars.
OJ.
Yeah, and what was that guy? Who in the early '90s who killed somebody at Magic City or one of them clubs. It started getting fuzzy, because now you don't have black kids looking up to superstars and black athletes like they used to. So who do they have to look up to? They had to go to the rappers. They're going to the rappers now, and they living that life. Look at it. The ones who in jail now. Them niggas are really living that fucking life. They're really living that slime life. And that shit, and but like I said before, when I was coming up, you wanted to be Magic Johnson. You wanted to be Michael Jordan. You wanted to be Spud.
I wanted to be Tiger Woods and Serena Venus and FloJo and all them people, because I ran track. So yeah, I was FloJo. You can't tell me shit. I was gone with the wind, baby.
Exactly. But they're not doing it.
Jumping hurdles, getting it in. Fuck Zambia. I want to run track. That's why I got legs. That's why my legs is 6 as they are. I got a leg for days. But I'm just telling you, I'm a track star. She's a runner. She's a track star.
Even me.
I'm getting put real far.
Even me. I wanted to be an attorney from the time I could talk about attorneys, but the goddamn streets got me. I would be and I hate to say that now, but I would be the most powerful lawyer in Atlanta now. But we had deterrents, and we had our friends. And when I decided to change my friend zone, you change your mindset.
Yeah.
Because we have friends. Hey, if I'm doing bad, we're gonna do bad together. We ain't gonna goddamn do shit together. We're gonna do these drugs. We're gonna do all this shit together. We're gonna fuck that shit.
We're gonna cope and get through it together.
Exactly. But ain't nobody said, hey girl, we need to be going to school. We need to be goddamn going. Hey, if your friends that say, hey, if your friends do not say, hey, we need to stop this shit and go on to school and do what we need to do, then make your goddamn friends.
Thank you.
because
instead the friends catch you when you walk through the front door, telling you to come on, let's go out the back door.
Because my
come
friends,
on, girl, we got to go get the car with these niggas. Come on,
my motherfucking friends, we love to party, and
yeah, man.
we partied our
and we
motherfucking ass
did,
off,
and
and
we
we did,
did, and we did,
and we did.
and
And
we
but the
did.
thing,
But it ain't nothing like it is now, though.
yeah,
We was able to party and be safe.
and be
We
safe.
was partying and was actually protected. Like niggas let us know if they had somebody gunning for their head, you couldn't be around them. You couldn't come hang on the block. You couldn't be nowhere in sight. It was totally, it's different now.
Yeah.
Like I said, the music that I grew up on was about selling dope, making babies, being in love, getting money. These motherfuckers rapping about killing folks, fucking your mama, fucking your daddy, fucking your dog, stealing shit from you, killing your ass. You ain't real unless you're fake. It's like
you have no chance. But like I say, we partied at every club, every hole in the wall, all that shit. But didn't nobody have those shootouts. If it was a shootout, it was some shit. Niggas
it was some shit that went. Let me tell you something. If it was a shootout, it was some shit that went down.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was some shit. It wasn't just because, oh, I'm about to go shoot up. You got folks shooting up babies' birthday parties because folks is at parks. Like you have no respect for the living.
Yep.
None.
Because I got a gun.
My thing is, how are you getting? My thing is this. I'm gonna call all you lames to the tables. Why are y'all selling these babies guns? Because y'all need little soldiers to do your dirty work. Because you got a man to do your job.
They ain't selling them little niggas no guns. Them little niggas getting them guns on their own. Because let me tell you something.
How they buying these guns?
They ain't buying them. They stealing them. When I grew up, we grew up with guns. How children going around shooting themselves in the head.
We had gun safety.
Let me tell you, when I grew up, we grew up shooting shotguns. We had a shotgun in every door entrance in our house. Not one time did we go over there to get that shotgun or my mama them gun. My mama has carried a 357 since day one. My dad has carried a 380. We had a shotgun at every fucking door, but not one time did we go pick them guns up and say, hey, let me see how them motherfuckers shoot. We knew that them guns were to keep the bad men out the house. We didn't go
not to put our hands on them motherfuckers.
You didn't touch them because
that's just like in the kitchen. We was scared to use knives because we knew what knives would do. Knives would cut us.
When we went to the country every summer, my granddaddy taught us how to shoot his shotgun, and you knew that shotgun. My daddy, we would go even to Halloween when we would go to Halloween to look for candy and shit. My daddy walked with his shotgun. You didn't come back in the house and say, "Hey, let me see how this motherfucker work."
You knew. Like we need to be parents aren't being as attentive to their kids because I'm gonna say this. Me, if I was a parent, my son has friends, my daughters has friends. Why the fuck y'all in my house do Monday through Friday?
Yeah.
What you doing in my house Monday through Friday? I need you out my house Monday through Friday. I see you on the weekends. Yeah. I mean, I don't even want to see you come and hang out through Monday through Friday because these are my family time. It's the weekday. My kids got shit to do. If it's summertime, we all definitely got shit to do because ain't no laying around my house not doing shit, sleeping all fucking day. My kitchen need to be cleaned up, clothes need to be washed. What the fuck? I don't get these parents. Like I don't get it. Man, let me tell you something. My mama say clean that kitchen up. She came home and that fucking kitchen wasn't clean up. We washed every dish in that motherfucker, including the clean shit. She got an attitude. My mother's a Libra, just like me. October 9th, I'm October 10th. She taking every dish out the fucking cabinets. I don't give a damn if we ain't never washed them or used them before. Everything in that kitchen get clean. Floors, baseboards, walls, door handles, everything clean. My window. By the time we get through cleaning my mama's kitchen, this time we're gonna fuck the school.
Yeah, but see,
because we should have cleaned that shit before she got home.
Yeah, and that's the difference. Now you only have a handful of parents that do that, and my thing is, kids these days get so much leeway.
Hmm.
They
And
get so
fuck
much
they
like,
feelings.
and they
Fuck
so
they feelings. They
spoiled.
ain't paying no bills. Fuck they feelings. People
But
say I
a
say
lot,
that because I don't have no kids. You got me fucked up.
yeah,
Mine's be walking around here like some fucking soldiers. I'm telling you,
yeah. And
soldiers.
see, I don't like my kids when they was growing up. Like my oldest daughter, she grew up at my mom's house, and she had a strict regiment. But my son next to her, and then 8 years later, I had my last two. It was like it was different with them. It is you had to change with the times with these kids, and like I say, when I say you had to clean up, like I say, if I say clean up, like you say, if I came home, y'all moving furniture, y'all going behind shit, y'all move everything in here, and it's not like you asking them anything because they're not contributing nothing to the bills or nothing. You at the least you could do is clean up
Just
your
clean
fucking
up.
room.
At
The
least you can
least
do
you
is
could
at least have
do.
me something to cook, something to eat when I get home too. That's fuck. 'Cause we learned how to cook at an early age, but it's like that shit just bothers me. It kind of
Yeah,
bothers me. It just
yeah.
I don't know.
But
Cause
it's
me and my sister tell our younger siblings, my younger little brother and sister, y'all lucky. Y'all ain't got y'all don't have the mama we had. Like we got
yeah,
the same mama, but like the mama back then,
yeah,
Cheryl back then, she's not that mama to my younger siblings. And I'm like,
yeah.
y'all don't understand. Y'all little boy, the shit y'all doing right now, man, y'all,
Mama's
bruh,
getting fucking tired.
false tooth, shit y'all doing right now. That woman used to come around the corner and be like, bow, I heard you. You ain't said shit, but she heard you. She heard your thoughts.
Look, let me tell you, it's the same, but I don't know where it's nothing. I'm t- Girl, let me tell you, because we got whooped, but I was not an advocate of whooping because I talked to my kids and I always, even when I was younger and getting a whooping, I always said I'm not going to do this to my kids because it's a slave shit.
Well, if I told them
Because
folks how we was getting our ass whooped at home, child protective
yeah,
services at our
yeah.
house. And my
But
mama tell you too, you better not go to school. Tell them mother, you at school barely can sit the fuck. Ooh,
yeah,
what's wrong with you?
yeah.
Nothing. Nothing at all.
But I was not.
Not a
I'm telling you,
damn thing.
yeah, I was not gonna do that shit with my kids. I felt like it was a better way because I know my parents were raised in the 40s and 50s. Their parents was raised in the 20s and 30s where you had to keep your kids in line and
Nah.
whoop them. And whooping is okay for some people, but for me, after my whoopings when I was getting little, I never agreed and was okay with that shit. I was
I mean, I
never
can
okay with,
understand to the extent
yeah,
of your
because
childhood discipline. I can understand
yeah,
the levels of discipline in your children. I can understand that. But I'm
because
saying your children, and with your level of discipline, I'm quite sure your children wasn't
it was,
disobedient, ill mannered, and
yeah,
doing
yeah,
old rebellious and
yeah.
shit like that. So
It was a different,
understood. There's a
yeah, it
level
was a
to
different
it.
type. It was a different type of because I heard the stories of my daddy saying his daddy would tie them to the post of the house and whoop them with a whip.
I watched my uncle whoop
But
my cousins them like that, time to the bedpost and beat the
yeah,
shit out of
yeah.
them.
But it was back then. It was to teach you discipline because if you get out here, the other man might goddamn kill you. So they had to teach them and beat them that way, but that shit was not always the way. And so
No,
it's time for that generation of shit to go away and talk to your children and be there for them. But like I said, some of these kids are already set on a path that their mama and daddy cannot stop.
yeah,
No matter how much you talk to them, you cannot sit here and say, "Oh, it's the mamas and daddies." No, if that child has in their mind that this is what the fuck they gonna do, that's what the
that's
fuck
what the
they gonna
fuck they
do.
gonna do.
Yeah. So you can't. So I wish people stop trying to blame the parents because you can teach your child, give them everything in the world that they want.
You sure right, because I'm quite sure my parents had a different path
Yeah.
for me, and I said, y'all got me
Mine
fucked up.
too.
I'm going to go shake my ass in a strip club. Oh,
Take
I'm
that
going to
ass
go
to the
hustle
strip.
these motherfucking streets. Like, so what?
Yeah. Ain't nothing you could do, but
Ain't
it's
nothing.
choices. It's choices, and if someone and if me myself would apply those choices, like I'm not gonna do what you want to do. I'm gonna do what I want to do. And if I would apply a lot of those choices that I made to what I wanted to do, I would have been on a better. I would no, I'm not gonna say better. I would have been on a different path.
Okay. Yeah, the
I'm
story
gonna
will be
say that
the
'cause,
storyline will be
yeah,
different.
the storyline because we could all say woulda, coulda, shoulda. We could all say that shit, and that's why I say we can't always put it on the parents. Now, if I was a parent that was never at home, I was out there doing drugs, and my child went off and do whatever. Okay, fine, I can get them that. But if I'm a parent and you see it every day, get the kids what they want, give them cars and all this shit, and they still be some bullshit. Has nothing to do with you, and parents should stop feeling guilty because of the shit that their children did outside of what they wanted them to
Them
do.
to do. Yep. And
But
that's
if
what
you,
it be. They're
yeah,
putting them up on them pedestals.
yeah, because I
That's just
see
like they
it.
did my sister. They put my little sister up on a pedestal. Oh, she's the prodigy child. Smart. She's smart, beautiful. Like my sister's smart as fuck. Literally,
Yeah,
technology smart as fuck.
yeah,
The way her brain work, she's smart as shit. Put her on a
yeah.
pedestal. Oh, she's going to the Navy. She's going to go do this. She's going to do that. That motherfucker. She did two things she wasn't supposed to do before she was getting enlisted. Got pregnant and got tattooed. And then my baby called me crying. Talking about some they this, they that. They talking about I need an abortion. I said, look, let me tell you something. I'm your sister. You my sister. We all we got. Fuck them. You want your baby, you keep your baby.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
got your back. I got you 110% because at the end of the day, you all I got and I'm all you got. Fuck
yeah,
them. They want you to go do what they want you to do. You
yeah.
did what they wanted you to do. You
Hmm.
graduated from high school. After that, they can kiss your ass.
Yeah, yeah. And as simple as that. But and people need. I mean, it's variables. It's when people be talking about levels, ain't no fucking levels. It's variables of how shit turn out. Just because you feel like you on level 4 and I'm on level 6, it's high.
That don't mean shit.
It
That
don't
don't
mean
mean nothing. Because your level 4 can just be as good as my level 6. But you just at a
exactly.
level 4 with you just at a level 4 with the level 6.
Yeah, and you've been granted more grace than I am because I know for a fact that if you in our community, if you look a certain way, you act a certain way, you're going to get all of those levels.
Yeah.
You're going to get all of those levels. And I
And
know,
I've tested that on many aspects. On many aspects. I have tested that what you just said
yeah,
on all levels across the board. And you are absolutely right. It has a lot to do of how you present and carry yourself and what
yeah,
you receive
yeah,
and what you put out. I mean,
yeah,
that has a lot to go with characteristics of a
yeah.
person.
And with us in color, a lot of, and I know a lot of, if, if you look a certain way in our community, you get more grace than you would. Because I saw a picture.
Get more clout.
I should have screenshot it. It was these 5 girls from Jamaica that were on the track team, and they may have not been the most attractive, but to me they were beautiful.
Beautiful.
And their picture is being passed around as to like,
Degrading.
yeah, degrading them like, oh
It's
y'all
being
motherfuckers.
disrespectful, trying to
Yeah.
downplay them of their
But
excellence.
these black girls are coming from a place where they have to strive to be excellent because they have to run. They
In
have to
other things.
fucking
Right.
run.
They're not worried about looks. Looks wasn't what's gonna
No,
make them.
but my thing is that for them to excel, they have to run. You hear me? Will you hear what I'm saying? They have to run for their fucking life. They can't sit around because they have because people are looking at because us we're looking at them because they're not pretty or what the pretty standard is. And
What is pretty?
that shit made me fucking sick. And
What is
somebody
pretty?
posted,
You know what, sis?
girl,
I'm the type of person. I want to know what is pretty because when I be talking to people and they be like, "Oh my God, this and oh my God, that and you this and you," I'm like, you know what? To me, I don't see what you see. To me,
yeah,
I'm funny looking. I mean, to me,
yeah,
I'm beautiful in my own eyes, but
yeah.
I don't see that what you see where you just want to just gloat and just
Yeah,
beauty is in the beauty is in the eye. Beauty is in the beholding of the eye. It's like you have to. Beauty is skin deep. It's not something that's had to be exterior. You know what I'm saying? Beauty is
yeah,
not exterior because something that is beautiful on the outside can be
right,
very ugly on the inside.
right. And
Very ugly.
the thing that I found so disheartening about it was these were five beautiful black girls that was running for their life. And these motherfuckers posted them talking about they ugly. And I'm like, oh, y'all motherfuckers, let me see your mama and your auntie.
Ugly.
Let me see your mama and your fucking auntie and your sisters and shit that really reposted this shit because everything black is fucking beautiful.
Beautiful. You motherfucker right about that, man.
Everything black is goddamn beautiful. And if black people was to get off this fucking high horse
Horse
or,
they own, boy, baby.
or, this
We are
life,
and you know what? The way we are is it's being embedded for centuries.
it has been
Because
embedded.
after slavery, we were supposed to continue to be for and with each other.
But remember in the cotton clubs and all them back in the Harlem and all, you had to pass the paper bag test. It didn't stop.
Yeah,
They
it put us in sections.
if you did not pass me, my black ass, I would have never got in no damn club. I would have to be back there sweeping or some shit like that. And that's and people and black people need to understand.
Or
And
run the moonshine.
and I think they are understanding now, but it's a little too late because
Too fucking late, and we not accepting
yeah,
it.
yeah,
We don't want your fucking pity. Fuck y'all
yeah.
feelings. You
It is
didn't fuck
what it
about
is.
our feelings back then. Don't care about our
Yeah.
feelings now.
Why do you think that when I say they have people sitting around forecasting, why do you think they started the goddamn Section 8 and it based on income? Back in the day, like that movie with Diane Carroll and the other guy who did Roots, that's how I was. I'm having all these babies. Where the nigga at? But the counselors came to my home and she couldn't find nothing, no remnants of a nigga there. But I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant. They set this shit. They set this shit off years ago because they forecasted if we cut them off at the knees here, we gonna 50 years down the line. We already know we dealing with.
Yeah,
That's why.
the key thing was to keep the black man out the house, period, because
Yeah.
that was the protection. That was our
But see,
protection.
it started as
And the
slavery.
provider.
It
For
started
real.
it started in slavery when you would have your man and a woman and they done built a house in this little shack and got them Mr. Henry backyard. When he felt like he needed some money, he gonna go get Henry and sell him. He gonna separate him from his family and they gonna never see him again. And
Yep.
that sets up in the DNA as I don't have to be here for this family because I can just move along.
Yep.
And that shit set and it started off
It's
a
set in
bad
stone.
cycle. It started a bad cycle, and that's just what the fuck it is. That's what the fuck it is. And they got them. They never.
It still affect us today too.
Yeah.
Right here today.
Right here today, of course it does, because a lot of families aren't together, they're broken up, and a lot of young men feel like they can have multiple families over here and move around, and a lot of women feel like it's okay to get rid of that nigga and bring in the next nigga. You know, they feel. I mean, that's how a lot of people think.
Section 8 and based on income was only supposed to last a few years. That shit was not supposed to last the last 50 years.
I thought it was supposed to last when your first child turned 5 years old. After that, your ass was cutthroat committee. But what happened was there's a loophole in that shit to where you had another baby. I gotta give it to you for another 5 years.
and I could pass it down to my daughter.
Yeah. Like the Section 8. Your daughter can get Section 8 because you got Section 8.
Because you not gonna tell me in Buck-Tussle County that they got Section 8 being passed down. You got them living in a trailer and you got them homeless and you gonna get that shit out the fucking mud. But they gonna make it to where you had to depend on the government. You're not gonna ever
prosper,
do anything. You're not gonna
want nothing more because you got comfortable. Yeah. You're satisfied with that. You're content with that lifestyle.
Yeah. Because when Junior was in prison, I had got on this Decatur Section 8 list or whatever it was. And so when they called me up for my number, I went into the office and I was just sitting there listening. And one girl told me, I said, yeah, I called her. She had a grill out there. One girl told me, I said, yeah, they charged me $8 to change my light bulb. And told me, I said, yeah, and I was sitting there listening to this shit. And I said, I wish a motherfucker would try to tell me what the fuck I can and can't do in my own shit.
Yep.
Them bitches was sitting there and the man came, he gave me another appointment. I walked out that bitch and said I never would.
Come back. Thank you, but no thank you.
I never walked back in that bitch.
No, thank you. It's comfortable.
This shit was traumatizing.
I used to joke. Yeah. I used to joke to my friends about that back in the day because they had Section 8. I'm like, well, shit, y'all got it. Of course you can do this. Of course you can do that. You got it good. I mean, I'm paying rent. I'm paying bills. I'm paying car insurance, and at the same time keeping up my lifestyle. So you not spending nothing on your rent and barely paying your bills.
Some money.
Hell yeah, and
somebody needs to be stacking somewhere.
Check.
Yeah. And what's scary,
you getting food stamp, you getting about $1,300 worth of food stamp. You only putting $5 in your house. You got $1,000 to play with the sale. So yeah, you can do a lot of other shit that I can't do. But my shit gonna last and stick around longer. You gonna wait 30 days for your next hit. My shit coming in consistently. Right.
Yeah, and that shit's scary because what if they decide to pull the rug from under you? What the fuck we gonna do?
Man, let me tell you something. I have watched the federal government pull up and subsidizing homes, communities with a bus. And if the motherfucker ain't on the lease, whoever's in the house and got warrants, they going on a bus. Whoever in the house that don't belong in the house, they ain't got no warrants, you got to go. I've watched that. Yeah. So why would you be somewhere laying your head where you got somebody that can come into your home at any moment, anytime and tell you somebody got to fucking go?
And my thing is, it is like I say, we can't group everybody because this shit does help a lot of women.
I mean, don't get me wrong. If it's a hand up for a motherfucker, if you get it and you own it for 5 to 6 years, and then you come up off that motherfucker and you gone somewhere and you buy you a house in the next 2 years, then it was a hand up to you. It was a hand up. You built something you had a mission behind that motion.
Yeah, but that shit was scary to me because I'm like, shit. They talking about they done called the company on the people because they had a grill out there, and I like the grill. And I was like, oh, hell no, motherfucker, you ain't finna call nobody because I like the grill. Because I would have had my ribs on that motherfucker turning right then. And it would have been a whole situation.
And I was not going to take them off until they got done.
Hell no, it was going to be a whole situation. I would have put that rack on the ground and cooked my shit and been done with it. They would have pulled my shit the fuck out. Them bitches was treacherous.
Check it out. I think if you take the advantage of it, I've seen young ladies that were getting assisted. They did what they had to do, and they got up. Shit, my baby, my son, mama.
That's what we said. We not saying that. We said if you take it and you use it as a hand up, that's understandable.
That shit is good.
That's on it from 19 all the way till you 40 something fucking years old. Get your life together. Fuck wrong with you.
Let me tell you something. When I used to hang with my friend Krista in the middle. Them motherfuckers, her cousin's apartment looked like a mansion. Goddamn velvet everything. velvet, gold lamps, everything, big beds, everything. Look like a fucking mansion inside the goddamn Meadows.
Yep, I bet you. I bet he do.
East
I
Lake
remember when I
Meadows.
went up for Section 8, I almost got Section 8. Guess what they told me? Sorry, we're going to have to take your voucher and give it to a family that needs it more. What the fuck you called me down here for then?
I would say thank you, give it to him.
Give it to him. Thank you.
Give it
well,
to
it's
him.
like, damn, what you call me down here for then? You knew you was going to give it to him before you fucking called me. What you call me down here for?
Because everybody who have it don't abuse it.
Right.
Everybody who have it don't abuse it. And that's the
you got motherfuckers laying up with niggas and got houses on Section 8 and they rent their shit out, or they not even renting it out. They just letting it sit there because when they get tired of this nigga, they go back home.
Child, please. I ain't want it. Because like I said, when them motherfuckers to myself, they gonna be coming in there looking at junior shit and all that shit. So hell no. Cause you can't.
Hey, when they come in and do them inspections, you can't have no sights or no man in there. So the nigga that's in there paying bills, you probably been lying. Tell this nigga you paying rent. Now you got the inspection. He got to move his shit around.
The grill part got me when she talking about they told and said they took her grill because I like the grill. When they said they took her grill, it was it for me. It was over for me. Bitch, I can't put no ribs out here.
What? I can't cook no Johnsonville Bronx.
Bitch, I can't put no.
I can't make me no asparagus on the grill. I can't make me no fucking corn. Hold on.
She said, yeah, I called on her. She had a grill. She had a party. I said, oh, hell fucking no. I was just sitting out. And like I said, I would never. And the lady told me, they charged her $2 to change her light bulb. And I'm just sitting here waiting on my appointment. And the guy was like, yeah, well, you got to come in because you got to do 3 bedrooms. And I was like, oh, hell no. I'm not doing that shit. No. When he made that shit, I never went back. And I'm not ever going back.
Big bro, what's up?
Hey,
Pearl.
Hey, you know what?
What's up?
Look.
Yeah, y'all can't hear me.
What's up? Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, nigga, thank you for coming on here, man. You know. Hey, boy.
What's up?
Goddamn problem. How you doing, boy?
What's going on, man? We get the fuck out my shit. We trying to get a million likes. Hey, get out my DM. Get out my DM.
Get out my DM. Get out my DM.
What's going on, bro? Hey, man. I like that good. I like that, man. Hunni B, he finna get the fuck out from over here. Hey, Hunni B.
Appreciate that, bro.
Sister, you gotta go.
Hey.
All right, you had your 2 minutes. You had your 2 minutes.
I didn't even get 2.
You said I didn't get 2. He played 2.
He didn't get home from work. Think he finna talk to me now. Go on back to work.
No, you about to go jump in the shower.
He finna take his ass back to fucking work. Don't come in here. Don't come in.
You gotta walk and you passing through. What the fuck wrong with you?
He went and warm him. Look, he finna warm him something up to eat. He finna warm him something up.
You gotta go back to work. That's what I'm talking about. Go fish that well, baby.
Warm your food up.
Well, baby. Go warm that food up. Because I know she got it ready for you.
What channel went to the? What channel went to the Air Force?
No, she went to the Marines.
What channel went to the Air Force?
No, she went to the Marines.
Y'all doing y'all thing over there.
No, she went to the Marines.
Y'all doing y'all thing over there.
I sent her a care package.
She graduated October the 14th.
Hey, my birthday October the 10th.
Oh, it's gonna be a party. It's gonna be a party.
Yes, sis, it's gonna be a party. Yeah.
I'm gonna be at the party.
And you're gonna be at the party.
So live.
Yeah, we might go live at the party.
We're gonna be live at the party.
Damn right. We're gonna be real live at the party.
Hey, bro, do you want to say something to you?
Yes.
Hey, bro.
What's up, man?
I thought about you today when we were talking about that coaching thing, man. And hey, man. Tell everybody to send their love out, man, for the coach up there in Texas, man.
Coach Texas, much love.
Football coach.
You know what I'm talking about. Use a coach. Huh?
What happened?
Yeah, I was a damn
The guy that got.
Oh, he got killed in front of his son.
Got killed up there, the coach, man.
Oh, I heard about that today.
The youth thing, man.
I ain't even know.
Oh, I heard about that
go
today.
check that shit out.
They say
that's another show.
One team.
That's another show, bro. I talk.
Yeah, they say one team lost.
That's too much. It's too much.
One team lost and they got into it about it.
It's too much.
The coach who got killed in front of his son.
It's too much. And y'all wondering why these babies having these babies back to back like they having these babies back to back.
Because why you pulling out a gun? Why is you doing all that? And you know I think the incident that happened a couple of weeks ago, the guy just started shooting for no reason because they got mad. It's like, why y'all? I ain't doing none of that. I ain't going to none of this shit.
Yeah, that's so sad.
It is.
They be trying to tell me to get outside. I be scared to go outside. I be trying to make it back home. Shit.
So I go from here to my brother's house to my sister's house.
I want to just go to the grocery store and make it back home safely.
Yeah. And then,
we don't want to fight these days. Niggas scared to fight.
I do. I just want to go to the grocery store and make it back home safely.
Yeah. And I go to DD&T Rock House and come back home. Come right on back to the fucking house.
Because like my friend's son got killed. That little boy was 15 years old, man. Three grown ass niggas got to pull out a pistol and shoot at the goddamn child.
But why though? Why? That shit is.
They say it was a robbery. He ain't got nothing but a cell phone. All he got is a cell phone.
He a kid. He 15. He can't have much.
Exactly. Honeybee, he 15.
15. What he got?
What he got? He ain't got his mama money. He ain't got his daddy money.
First of all, let's just say this. He's 15. He poses really no threat. He's a kid.
At all. And what were y'all going to get from him? All. And that's why I say that's the state. That's the state that...
State of mind.
The state of mind.
Excuse me.
That's cool.
Just like this, that's what that old lady say. What she say? What old lady Monty say? She's like, what the hell going on in the world? She said, all the goddamn crime, monkeypox. What the fuck is
monkeypox? and these motherfuckers.
What the hell is going on around this world? Like, what's going on?
God, these monkey ass niggas going crazy.
What the fuck is going on? And let me say this though. Have y'all paid attention to the thunder? I don't know if it's just me. I pay attention to a lot of things when it comes to the world and the earth. Have you paid attention to the thunder? The way the thunder comes in before we have storms, and sometimes the thunder comes in and we don't have storms on certain parts of the cities, which I understand scattered showers. We understand how that works and how that goes.
But that's geological. You know, you have
attention to it though. But it's, I mean, I guess I don't know if I'm just listening to it different.
Yeah.
Because the way it's hitting, it hit different than it used to hit.
Yeah. Well, see, when we were growing up, when you talking about the thunder, that's geological. That's heat and cool. I mean, hot and cold air mixing together and all that old type of shit. But it's drier. With the way it thunders, when we grow up, when we heard thunder, we thought it should rain, and it's not. It's not like, because I know when we was, you remember your girl would say, "Sit down and shut up, get somewhere, be quiet, turn everything,
turn
be
the
quiet,
lights off, get off the goddamn phone."
Yeah, because I remember, don't get by that window.
Be quiet, God talking.
Yeah, sit down somewhere. But that's how it was. Back then with the thunder and stuff, but it's just the weather is changing because we have global warming.
Global warming. I was waiting for you to say it. Thank you, sis.
Yeah.
You said what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Global warming is something so serious. We've been listening, teaching, understanding, and being taught about global warming
But see,
I was in 5th grade, 3rd grade, 4th grade, 2nd grade, we was learning about this shit.
Yeah, but see, what I want people to understand,
like,
I want people to understand what people don't understand is it took millions of years. When they had when the no, it hit the earth, and we had the I can't even say it, but whatever it was, when we had the ice age, when the ice age,
when the ice storm, we had that
happened,
ice. Yeah, I feel you.
That was millions of years ago. One day the shit was gonna thaw out. And what people don't understand, it was never gonna stay cold, because before that, the earth was like a heater. The earth was like a sauna.
Yeah.
And it is just going back to, it's just going back to that, because you had
back to its natural form.
Once you had that crater hit the earth, it could have created an ice age, and it was frozen for millions of years. Now that those millions of years are wearing off, everything is thawing out. Yeah. And you can't be surprised.
Slowly.
You can't.
Yeah, you can't be surprised that this shit is happening, because it was going to eventually melt away.
Anyway. Because, if think about it, though, we was studying and reading about this shit when we was kids in school. Like, so just think about it. We was reading and you like, okay, comprehension now that we're older. Like, okay, shit, it's been millions of years.
People are scared because
if I take an ice cube out the freezer and put it outside on the patio, it's going to thaw the fuck out eventually.
Eventually, because people are scared because it's happening in our lifetime. It might, 100 years from now, the Antarctica, all that shit may be back to God. We won't even be here.
The key word.
Are we going to see some of this shit?
No, we're not gonna ever see it. Because, and then, like, look at Louisiana. They're losing a football field a year. No, of marshland since Katrina happened. People are having to move and leave. Eventually, all that shit is gonna be back underwater like it was. Because the show that I watched, when Katrina happened, they had like 24-foot waves, and it flipped all that shit over.
Man built that shit while it was never gonna be the same. Man built that shit while it was already low tide.
It was, like it was there. The barriers that they put up to keep the ocean out. The ocean was meant to be there. You cannot keep it at bay forever.
Look how you thought, and then it's like it rained 30 days, 30 nights after Katrina. It's like it continued. It's like that. I was in California. I was in California when all that happened. I was living in Los Angeles, California, when Katrina hit. That situation was something that you would see out of a movie.
Yeah, and people get to my, oh, we heard this explode. No, you heard that cement explode. If I'm living, like they had streets and they had the barriers up, and you could see the water lapping over, that's never safe. It's never. It's not never. If you sit here, you can't say that the government caused this. This is nature.
That's just like California built on top of a volcano. California is built on top of the volcano. Yeah. Those earthquakes that California have are not just the plates up under the earth shifting places. That is built on top of a volcano. That is going to shift and break off from the United. It's going to shift and break off.
It'll never be in our lifetime, because if you looked at the maps, everything, all the whole maps all once together were together, and when they had the crater hit, all that shit split apart. But it's just human nature. It's just what's going to happen. It's just what's going to happen. So to put out scare tactics and have people scared here in 2022 for something that's going to happen 100 years from now, you better go and live your life.
And the scare tactics have a lot of weak-minded people that really don't have that mindset of stability or survival, and they're reacting and acting out.
It's our great grandchildren probably 5 great grandchildren, great grandchildren that's gonna experience
Be
this,
affected.
but
Shit,
not
hold
in
on,
our
wait a minute. I gotta
lifetime.
have some kids first before I go to some great greats and some grands.
But I'm
Hell,
saying those
shit.
are the ones.
Hold on,
Those
wait a minute.
those are the ones that's gonna experience that shit, not us.
I
Unless
know, but
we have some type
I
of
need to have some so my legacy can be.
girl. You want the people living like goddamn. What is it? What's it? Star Wars? That's how they gonna be living because it's not gonna be like
Fuck it, I'm just gonna go get me a
it's
fucking
not gonna ever
surrogate.
stay the same.
I'm gonna go get me a surrogate. Fuck it.
What?
I'm gonna get me a surrogate. I'm gonna get me a baby. I don't give a damn what nobody say.
You got a baby over there though.
I spent money already.
Shit, when they got down pop-up shop, you should have had some.
I mean, but latex is my best friend, sis.
Oh my God.
No glove, no love. I'm sorry. That's why I'm 42 with no kids. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I need you to hurry up and get on it then.
I know. Damn, I'm scared.
You need hey, she goddamn mean. Don't know nigga gonna want to fuck her crazy ass. She too mean. Look up.
Hey, well, you know what they say about the mean when we got that good. Yeah, shit. Yeah, shit.
Girl, but ain't nobody shot the club up yet. You better go to them going to get in.
The club up, what?
See? Don't be talking about no baby. You don't want to shoot the goddamn club up.
No club. No.
If you don't want nobody to shoot the club up, don't be talking about no goddamn baby.
I do want some kids though. I don't have to have the club shot up though, right?
Yes, you need the club shot the fuck up.
Nita. Babies. I remember when China at 3 was walking around on the field, little bit ass babies. And now they got them grown ass people. But y'all did a good job, man. I want to tell you, you did a phenomenal job.
I appreciate it.
Yes, you sis her flowers.
Yeah, she put that together. She kept that family together. Because
them motherfuckers were bad as hell, Honeybee. Them little motherfuckers, 3 in China. Let me tell you something, and I'm surprised they were like twins. They were twins. Twins. Girl.
Hey, Pearl.
Yes, sir. It's my brother.
Hey.
Yes, sir.
You remember when you were coaching me and 3 and Shaq? I mean Patrick and Shaq.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
We come out there and practice and grab the damn football.
Yeah.
Remember that?
I remember that shit like it was yesterday, but I wish we could do it all over again. That's the best time of my life, man. Patrick on the same team. Goddamn Nita, man, them folk kicked me out the game, and Nita said he ain't going no goddamn way. Had that white paw. Nita said, "What Nita? They ain't going nowhere. That shit was fun though, man." And none of them kids.
Hey, y'all know the fucked up part about it?
What?
Let me tell you some fucked up shit about life. When you try to fire your blunt up and your lighter don't work.
And you concentrate like a motherfucker too. You concentrate.
I gotta get that fire back.
Girl, you better go find you another lighter.
Goddamn bitch fire up.
Find you another lighter.
I ain't got no more lighters in here.
This shit lit.
You better go to the stove then.
That means I gotta get online.
Them folks,
go to the stove.
Them people
you already in the damn kitchen. The fuck?
Right, my antennas don't think to use a stove.
Girl, walk over there to the stove.
and the motherfucker right here. It's right here.
She gonna burn the whole fucking blunt up.
Man, I'm gonna tell you something. It ain't nothing like firing your weed up with a bit. You can't just fire your weed up with any kind of fucking lighter.
I wouldn't even know. You better fire my Newport up.
I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't care about your torch. That's gonna burn my weed. I'm just trying to get a fire. I'm trying to get a hit. You ain't even gotta put the fire up. See, I don't smoke what you smoke. You smoke that paper, so I understand you gotta do it like that.
Come on, Newport, girl. The fuck you talking
about? Hey, let me tell you something. I self-consciously stopped smoking Newports. I stopped smoking cigarettes. I've been nicotine free for 3 years now.
Well, that's wonderful.
Let me tell you how I stopped smoking cigarettes.
It's hard to do.
Let me tell you how I stopped
It is.
smoking
It's
cigarettes.
hard.
I was drunk one night. And I was chain smoking. That morning I woke up, cigarettes was nasty to me.
Well, see, that's good.
So what I did was I started mentally telling myself that they was nasty. Every cigarette I smoked was nasty. It had a nasty stale smell to it. I couldn't take it down. It made me sick to my stomach. I stopped smoking cigarettes. I felt better.
But see, I don't smoke cigarettes unless I drink or like cigar. Like I got these little cigars. Like I'm not a cigarette smoker like that, but I got these cigars. You know, you drink, you just like be out somewhere. Yeah, but just to be outside and do all that smoking, I can't do it.
But I can honestly say too, with me stop smoking cigarettes, I really haven't had any bad triggers towards my epilepsy too, because I used to always be in a hospital for either my asthma or my seizures, my epilepsy. So
that's good.
I start getting into my herbs. I'm an herbalist. I'm getting ready to be certified herbalist. So you can buy your teas and all your good herbs and your blood cleaners. You got any toxins in your body you want to relieve. Urinary tract infections. I got teas for that. You don't have to go to the doctor for that. I do not cure STD. I do not cure STDs, but I can get rid of some inflammation in your body.
Yeah, that's stellar. That's stellar. That shit's stellar. I like that shit. Cause if you,
Fuck you talking about? And I don't have to give you a tea for that. I can fix you a meal. I can cook you a meal and get down and get your inflammation out your body.
Okay. Girl, that's stellar.
Men with real bad ingrown hairs. I can get rid of that for you by something you can take as easy as a tea, or I can meal prep you for I can meal prep you for a week.
That's good. That's good because if I think we as a people, we eat so much. Like we love our pork, we love our roast. We love our.
Just let me tell you something on that though. You're absolutely right. What we love can also kill us. But at the same time, us as people, we are originally generated to be on this earth to grow what we eat. Up to our kettle, which will be whatever animal, mammal, whatever it may be that you eat, fish or whatever case may be, all the way down to your vegetables. We are supposed to grow and eat that. We are not supposed to be buying some shit out of a store that someone else said, keyword, and I said again, said, grew on a farm. Because having this shit is not farm grown, it's factory grown and factory produced and fed out to us. That's why I'm real picky on shit that I eat. Like my vegetables, if I don't go buy it in that day, I don't eat it.
Right.
My vegetables, I go buy right then at that moment and I cook them.
Right. Yeah.
I have to, because vegetables are not, these vegetables nowadays, they don't last like they used to last. Like grandma used to buy some string peas and put the motherfuckers in the refrigerator. Wednesday, by Sunday, Saturday night, we cleaning peas, popping peas and cleaning peas and getting ready to eat green beans, right? Or eat peas. But these vegetables now, your spinach don't last long. Your kale don't last long. Mustard, turnip, greens don't last long. None of that shit lasts long.
Because it's chemical, I'm gonna say like my mom and my dad has had a garden since I was little. And my mama could have her tomatoes, her bell peppers, her corn, whatever she had on the counter for days and days and days. And that shit would never go bad. She could just reach in there and cook that shit and fix that shit. But see, everything, it's not the vegetables, it's the soil that they're getting it out of. It's the soil.
Right.
It's the
you're right. You're right.
No matter what's going on or how, it don't matter how organic you can say your stuff is, if the soil has been seeped and raped. God damn it. Am I moving?
Hey, because you about to speak some knowledge.
Yeah.
And they don't want nobody to hear it. Go ahead, speak.
It's not damn light. But if the soil, it's sitting on top of my sewing machine. I ain't told show. Let me show y'all my soil. I can't even turn around. But if
so you sew?
Yes. Let me tell you, my mom was a seamstress. And me and my sister and my younger sister, if you were sewing, my mama used to sew for Al Green. My mama used to sew for Reverend Knight. My mom was popping until my daddy got down, shut that shit down. And I be mad at her now when she talk about it. Mom, you let him shut that shit the fuck down.
Nita, you know what?
You ain't shut shit down. Look, I'm on live. Leave me alone, Junior. Pearl, come get your boy. Before he know I'm goddamn nut the fuck up. Come on, he shut shit down. Come on, he shut shit down. He shut the motherfucking thing down.
I love
He
it.
said, leave me the fuck alone.
I love it.
Nico, let me tell you something, young man.
Yes, sir.
Young man, let me tell you something.
That concentrate on that pork chop sandwich he over there cooking.
You better eat that shit, young man. You better eat that shit, young man. But I feel like we should, now I'm happy that I have a house.
Yeah.
Because I like to grow shit. Yeah. Like I have flowers.
Yeah. And what I was going back, what I'm saying is people want to say they vegan and all this kind of stuff. But unless you going back 1,000,000 years ago and planting your shit, you're going to have contaminants in your shit. So all that organic
shit. You don't know what you eating. I can tell you eating all natural plant-based.
So
I can tell you that.
Give me that goddamn ear corn, bitch, because I ain't got time to be trying to figure out where the fuck it came from. Run me my greens, bitch.
Because I love me some motherfucking kale. I love me some kale and some fucking spinach. I do. I'm going to tell you something. I was that kid. I ate all vegetables. You didn't have to lie to me and tell me nothing. All you had to do was cook it, and I'm going to eat it.
Let me tell you something. I was tired of my mama.
I did not discriminate.
Every goddamn, my mama, we had spaghetti. I'm 52 years old. We had spaghetti one time growing up. One motherfucking time. And my daddy came home and said, what the fuck is this? My daddy said, what is this shit? and we had a goddamn a whole Sunday meal every motherfucking day. My daddy did not, and it wasn't that he was aggressive. He worked hard, and when he came home, that's what he wanted. My mama, she did it for us.
I love that.
When he came home,
spaghetti is not a meal. Spaghetti is a side. I'm sorry.
Let me tell you something. My daddy saw that spaghetti, and my daddy was like, "What the fuck is this?"
I don't care. I argue with anybody. Spaghetti is not a side. Spaghetti is not a meal. Spaghetti is a side. Spaghetti and fish, spaghetti and chicken.
My daddy didn't give a fuck what went to the side. He wanted to know why this shit was on his plate.
Damn.
And he didn't have no baked chicken or no turkey,
no vegetables, no nothing.
And he didn't have no goddamn. He didn't have no deer meat. He didn't have no roast.
That's hold on. Now that deer meat. Now that's some good sweet ass.
My daddy was a hunter.
My uncle was a hunter.
I can skin a whole.
I ate a lot of deer sausage, a lot of deer meat. My grandfather,
I ate a lot of
raccoon. I ate a lot of coon growing up too.
Let me tell you something. I can skin a whole deer right now and a rabbit on y'all motherfucking asses, and we're gonna sit down within 45 minutes.
I ate rabbit. They used to call me rabbit when I was. Well, my grandfather's nickname for me was rabbit. He used to call me because I couldn't stay still. Cause my little ass couldn't stay still.
Wait, Kansas City, they got like wild deer.
No, but like I told you though, like my family, my mom and my grandfather, they like from Arkansas.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's
yeah.
Like
my daddy.
That's how I found out that my bloodline takes me back to Nigeria. I'm Nigerian.
But yeah, my daddy did all that hunting, fish, squirrel, coon, all that shit. He didn't motherfucking play. And like I say, I don't remember a day we ever went motherfucking hungry. Goddamn, none of that shit.
My auntie's husband used to go hunting all the time when he was stationed in Colorado.
I want to know who taught how to cook.
Who taught him how to cook?
No, who
my
taught
mama
you?
dad.
Who
taught
you?
me?
Yeah.
My Christina Butler taught me how to cook.
Okay.
But he ain't make me shit.
I made her want to learn.
Let me tell you something. Christina, when I moved in, Christina, and my mama taught me how to cook like cornbread and stuff like that. But my mom was the cook.
Cornbread gravy.
She didn't do none of that shit. She had time to play with you. She was goddamn cooking. But goddamn, when me and Junior got together, I had 2 fucking pots. I cooked that motherfucker a whole goddamn meal out of them 2 pots. And them
I ain't getting no spaghetti though, Pearl.
Oh, I ain't cooking no spaghetti. And I had shut the fuck up. And I had 4 plates. I still got them 4 plates that we had 30 years ago.
They hold sentimental value.
Exactly. That nigga didn't know what to do. He said, somebody cook for me. What? I ate some food. And I ain't gotta fuck. I'll just say fuck a bitch.
They left yet.
I'm gonna eat.
Sometimes the meal is all it is. Shit. Sometimes the meal is what it is.
Goddamn eat. It was over with. It was over with. So did.
That's my favorite couple.
Yeah. Pearl, that nigga fuck and ate.
What they were doing that at? Shit.
Nowhere. That nigga be at them fucking bitches that were hungry as hell.
Starving. Like
damn, them bitches want to feed you. You was laying pipe to the wrong motherfucker. Let me tell you something.
That nigga playing.
Let me tell you something about the men in my family. You ain't gonna lay no pipe somewhere ain't no woman feeding you, baby.
Man, let me tell you something.
That ain't gonna work.
I cooked that one time, I ain't shook his ass since. I ain't been able to shake him.
He ain't been nowhere but there.
He done did some shit now. He done did some shit. We ain't finna bypass that. But I ain't been able to shake him. So we ain't finna gloss over that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
But that motherfucker, when I cook that shit, Pearl.
It take real people to stick. Quit too much. Like it take a real motherfucker. I watched them hate on y'all all them years. You know I did. I watched them. But y'all stayed. Man, the way you hear that shit together, I say it every time I see it. So
yeah,
I can say it. I seen it. I seen it. He's where he at right now. That's my brother. I love him to death. But
they go right here.
This nigga sitting over here now. About to get on my nerves.
Hey, but look though, that's the most beautiful shit in the world. Boy, look at here, boy. I do something to somebody about these 2 people right here. And cause they let me touch their kids. They let me put my hands on their kids and coach them. And that shit mean the world to me. Them boys play with my son. My son gone. Them my son teammates.
Yes, yeah, bro. We love you too. That's why we love you too.
Shit,
all this shit.
With this nigga.
Junior, y'all grew up together.
Hey, I grew up with that little nigga.
That's why I'm about to start growing my own vegetables.
Yeah.
I wish I had me some for real land, like some farm, but the only way I can get that is be if I go to Arkansas because that's down there and that belongs to us. We got land down there, but
if I wanted to
have my own kettle, like if I can give me a goat, a couple of chickens, a hen, you know what I'm saying, a couple of cows running around, and I make and I feed my animals on my own, and I know what they are intaking, and then I have them breed, and then, I keep it for so long before I start slaughtering shit and eating shit. Yeah, I will become a vegetarian and eat nothing but my vegetables I grow until I'm able to kill and slaughter my cattle. I'm just being honest. And that's my retirement. That's what I really want. I want acres where I can have that lifestyle where I can be able to nourish myself healthy, and also not just myself, but nourish my community and my family as well.
There you go. That's on something you said, Honeybees. You said something about people be so keen on that farm shit. When you come by that fish, y'all be wanting that farm raised salmon because it's pretty and shit. Don't buy that shit. Go get that shit that come out to sea, man. I work in this shit. I've been doing it for a long time. Stop getting that farm raised.
Go fish your own fish. Go fish your own fish. I grew up on catfish and crappie being fished out the White River in Arkansas.
Yeah, my My daddy was he was a part of Atlanta Bass fishermen. Like I say, I had all that shit.
Yeah, I know.
My brother now to this day still doing. He doing fishing tours. He got my daddy old boat. He passing that shit down. But like I say,
I like that.
it's one. What's one or two to a thousand niggas? What's one or two to? And excuse me for saying niggas. What's one or two men to all these other men that's not really doing what they're supposed to do for the community?
Filled that glass up about folks.
And look, mine. I need to fill mine up.
I need a refill.
And I'm gonna go to bed on y'all asses.
Okay, bro, where you at? We want 30 in.
Yes, because I'm gonna go to bed on y'all asses.
I know you are, sis. It's 10:14, bro. We an hour and 30 minutes in. What we getting ready to do? What we in it?
I love you guys. Like I said, I had to be up at 4 a.m., honey.
My main thing is we can talk about unity. We can talk about respect.
Right.
We can talk about loving each other, looking out for each other. We can speak that day in and day out. It's just that when are you going to do your part in bringing peace into society? I learned because, see, my father had taught me one thing. My daddy taught me. And I'm going to use these as my props.
Right.
This will be a bottle of pop. And this is a bottle of water. This is what my daddy said to me. He said, would you rather be a bottle of pop open it up and it goes, or would you rather be a bottle of water?
You can't hear nothing.
I'd rather be a bottle of pop because, for one, I don't want to allow you to think you can shake me to explode.
Right.
You can think you are bothering and disturbing me and shaking me, but at the same time, if I give you nothing, you have nothing. But don't get me wrong, because that goes both ways, because people can take fuel to that not responding back, because some people are that out of touch with themselves. But I must say, majority of the time, you can diffuse situations by being the bottle of water.
Yeah.
And that's what I want to say. If we want better, we have to give it out.
And I'm gonna say this. A lot of time our youth get in these predicaments in these places on jobs and wherever they are, whether it's school or on their jobs, and they feel like because somebody put this on them, oh, I ain't doing this, I can't do this. Sometimes we have to teach our young people. Sometimes it's best to get along. To get to where you're gonna go, because you're not always gonna be stuck with that person that makes you feel like you're nothing and you're less than what you're supposed to be, because they're not taught how to manage you and how to teach you what you need to go. Sometimes you need to keep your head down and don't quit every job and everything that you do because somebody pissed you off.
Fuck your feelings. I ain't gonna tell you. One thing I've learned about getting older is fuck your feelings.
Yes. Let these
motherfuckers. Like I said, your pride, you don't wear your pride like an armor you wear every day as protection. Yeah. Pride is something being prideful of. Being proud that your baby is 1 year old and learning how to fucking walk and go on potty training. Yeah. Being proud that your child is graduating from high school. Being proud that your baby's over there in the Marines. That's pride. You do not wear pride as an armor of protection.
and people want other people to stroke their egos. It's not your ego that I need to stroke and to make you feel better about yourself. You need to move the fuck on and be yourself. And sometimes, like I say, when you get on these positions and these jobs and stuff, sometimes you have to go through the mud. Everything is not gonna be pretty all the time. Every time you get on a job, everything is not gonna go your way. You're not gonna get this. You're not gonna. You have to move. You have to get along to get alone.
Well, my auntie say it's not kissing
Simple as
ass.
that.
It's not kissing ass. Sometimes you gotta save face.
Yeah. And
you
it's
know,
not.
Sometimes you really gotta put on your grown man and your grown woman panties and just be like,
because
where
people
the fuck
feel
you
like,
want to get to.
Yeah, people feel like, oh, I ain't finna kiss this person ass.
You ain't kissing no ass, baby.
No, let me tell you something. If me kissing your ass ain't got nothing to do with my check that come every other week. Me, if I can be grown enough to get through the fuck how you feel, let me just do my job and get my check until I find something better. But you trying to show out everywhere you go and want people to stroke your ego, and you do all this other fuck shit because you feel I ain't nobody gonna talk to me like this. The same motherfucker gonna talk to the next person like you while they getting their check.
Thank you. And you long gone, bye-bye.
This is what I want to say about that, though, too.
Over here.
I'm gonna tell you something about humility. I remember when I was riding the bus, needed to go to work to make $8 an hour. Niggas laughing at me every day. Yeah. Them niggas, but look though, the time kept going by. They did not stop seeing me. I kept going and kept going.
Yeah,
man, for long, about 3-4 years, I make more money at this job than y'all niggas doing on the street.
And them niggas still standing around goddamn dusty.
Broke as fuck.
And where ain't no me down, sleeping on the couch, them couch.
So and the moral of the story is, it don't matter what, man, you can put me anywhere. I'm that nigga, man. You got to go in there, and I went in there, and what's easy about a job is, I'm off the street. Everybody, they lazy as hell in the workplace. I went in there. Yeah. They said, why you move so fast? I said, why you move so slow?
Thank you.
Exactly.
Why you move so slow?
My check take care of my motherfucking house. I don't give a fuck about how you feel. It ain't personal. None of my job and shit I do is personal. None of that shit is fucking personal. What I do is keep me goddamn going. Because when I leave out of here 8 hours, and if I leave this motherfucker, the next motherfucker, you gonna treat the same motherfucker way. But I ain't stuck. That shit ain't personal. Working on this
game. It's called a game of life. It's called a game of life. I'm gonna speak to what you said. It was this lady. She was a beautiful lady. You know Pat Pratt, don't you? You remember me, Pat Pratt? She was a buns lady. But anyway, it don't matter. Her sister worked at this company for 30-some goddamn years. That lady died. They had a picture of her up in the deli. Do you know them district folk came down there and made them take that picture down?
Yeah.
She gone.
Yeah.
The very next day, I say, but that let me know that it ain't personal.
Do your fucking job.
Do your job and go home.
And go home.
Whether you there or not, that shit gonna keep going.
Yeah. It's gonna keep going. So me sitting here trying to tell a motherfucker, you ain't doing it. Okay, all right, this your job. Let me be here to 8 hours. It takes nothing to be somewhere 8 hours.
You can do it. I don't mean to cut you off. You can, because I have been there. Fuck this shit, I ain't finna. But you know what I did? I stepped down. I really did. Now what I'm not gonna do is give this shit all the way back to y'all because it ain't personal. But I don't have to be no manager. I don't have to be. I didn't want to do that. Now, I'm not saying that I'm too good to do that or no shit like that. I'm saying I've been on this job, one job, for 12 years. I never want nobody ever to talk to me about character ever again. I've been on the same fucking job for 12 years. 12 years. How can you question my character?
Yeah.
That's you know what I'm saying? So when folk be default math don't be right, Nita, and I watched you move up in your job. I was so happy for you when you got your position. But I know what you had to go through.
Exactly.
It takes. That's why I look back at my mom and them and I say, you know what? Y'all, the shit that y'all have to go through,
it takes, like you said, it takes humility. It takes humility.
You got to be.
Yeah, it takes humility because these folks, I can't cuss out everybody piss me off. I
You
can't fight
sure
every
can't.
bitch. I
I
can't fight
can't
every bitch.
because
Goddamn.
I gotta pick my battles wisely.
Yeah,
That's why I can't cuss out
yeah,
everybody that pisses me the fuck
That's
off.
yeah.
right.
I can't beat everybody the fuck up because I would be tired.
Now,
No,
now,
because
I'd be tired.
let's
I
stop.
would meet my
Hold,
match and that
hold.
motherfucker
Let's
gonna
stop. I got
beat
a
me
question
up
for both of
and I
y'all.
don't want my face all fucked up.
I got a question
I
for
have to.
both of y'all. Nita, I'm gonna ask you first. I'm gonna tell you what I'm experiencing here lately in the last 5 years. Why is it that these goddamn women are so motherfucking tough? Like, what happened to the woman? Like, what happened? I'm not saying be submissive and all that. I'm saying why I'm talking about what now. What I experienced is some motherfuckers who damn they
Because
got
they have
nuts.
diluted the
I
masculinity.
had to ask
Because
it.
they have diluted the masculinity
Hold on,
of
hold
our
on, hold on.
men.
Hold on, honey.
Let me add Nita. Go ahead.
Let me tell you something. Y'all niggas dropped the ball.
Okay.
Y'all niggas got on this shit about I do this and I do that. She owe me this and she owe me that. And so motherfucking women say shit. I could do this shit my goddamn self. Nobody, no woman should feel like if she with you, and it's different situations for every situation.
Right,
You
right,
got
right.
some niggas who abusive, you got some niggas who got them mentally abusive, and you got some niggas who just don't do shit.
Right. So
And women are coming to and women are coming into themselves where they don't need that shit and they don't have to put up with that shit no fucking more.
okay, that's
And
good. But here's my thing. I agree with that. But shouldn't they be real enough to not even get into some shit with somebody? Like, why
what
even? Cause see, everybody ain't
Well,
we all.
it's up to the. I'm saying you saying why a woman should put
I'm
up
telling
with
you what I'm experiencing.
it.
I'm experiencing some tough ass everybody like you can just regular shit. I seen some shit yesterday. I was in the Uber. The lady cut the man out. The lady ready to hop out the car and fight. Like, god damn, settle down. That's what I'm saying. Like, I remember, Nita, you tough as hell. You don't act like that. You don't act
No,
like you ready to pick a
because
fight.
I'm not
You
gonna ever put my man in a situation where he got to fight and do all this shit and could get hurt. And none of that shit. I'm not gonna ever. I don't give a fuck if a nigga trying to talk to me. I'm not gonna ever walk up to Junior and say, "Hey, this nigga keep talking," because I'm grown enough to say, "Hey, get the fuck out my face."
that's why I asked you that.
Because you put women put their niggas. Women, some women try their niggas and get their niggas killed
Kill.
for the
Or get
same
them both
fucking
killed.
reason. They get their niggas killed for some dumb shit because you started over here entertain. First of all, you entertaining the shit. Because when I go somewhere, I got my mug on with my nigga, and ain't now nigga gonna approach me about shit. And that's just and I've never had just that. And if they have approached me or said some shit, I move the fucker right along. Because
Or
if
they
you,
get their head kicked the fuck in.
I don't be like, I don't do none of that shit. I move the fuck along. Because you put your man in a situation that he might not can handle.
That's exactly what I'm talking about right there. It's a lot of that
Yeah.
shit going on. I'm not here to talk
Simple as
down.
that.
I'm just telling you what I see.
Not saying that he weak.
They're
Not
not
saying
saying
that
no.
he's
Never
soft.
that. Never
That's
that.
just not
That's
his
never that.
match,
Because I
and
know
you
my
put
nigga
him in a
cannot
situation
sell
that
me
he
niggas
don't
out.
need to be in. Yep.
Yeah. Or either put myself where I gotta call my brother. Because if I call my brother, he pulling his pistol out. I'm not gonna put my brother in a
In that
position
position of going to jail.
where he
These
going
are
to fucking
this is
prison.
very important what y'all talking about right now. I appreciate it, but what I'm saying is a lot of times these women put us in terrible situations. Don't play with me out here in front of these. I'm
But
talking about to the point.
the choice is also yours. The
That's
choice
true.
is also yours of whether you want to deal with that situation. Say, bitch, bring your ass the fuck on.
Girl, I ain't
Yes,
gonna
sir.
trick myself with my ass.
Hey, mine say if he ain't put his hands on you and he
Yeah,
ain't draw blood, don't call my phone.
yeah.
Other than that,
And,
when you
and, and,
call me, you know I'm coming to that motherfucker with the blaze of
yeah.
glory in that
Okay,
bitch.
And
okay, okay,
So
and
okay.
you know
it's,
what?
you have to say it's your choice to
Yeah,
say, look here, bring your ass the fuck on. Ain't nobody get into all this shit.
Right.
exactly.
Okay, but honeybee.
And if she trying to make you a hero that night, she need to find her another goddamn hero.
Damn
Cause
right.
Cause you got to get the fuck
I'm not
up
gonna
next
put
morning.
mine in jeopardy nor that situation because I know me. I am a peaceful person. If I cannot handle diffuse situation of my own and it get escalated and we have to go there, I know who to call on the mediocre shit than the other ones to call when someone got me sitting somewhere busted, eye hanging outside of my face, and I'm gonna
This
shut
is
the
very,
fuck up somewhere. I
this
know
is
who to
very
call for
important.
each situation.
Hey, I'm finna turn you loose, Honey. Check this out. This is very important. This could stop a lot of the bullshit that goes on. Honeybees, I want you to speak to the young ladies that do this shit. Can you talk to the young ladies that like to mix up shit? This shit can stop a lot of the bullshit.
Of
A
course
lot
it
of this.
can. Of course it can. Why
Damn it.
why put yourself in a situation to be disrespected? Not saying that you're putting yourself in that situation, but why put yourself in a situation? Why fold yourself in that envelope to make someone act that way when you know that may be or may not be their persona, disposition, their actions? But why antagonize, provoke someone
That's
to
what it
get
is.
ignorant?
I get angry just talking about it because I beat niggas like that.
Because women do that. But I'm women do
I
that.
say
But I'm finna get
the
out of
thing
here,
about
y'all.
that is the
Okay,
thing
babe,
about
we
that,
gonna see.
understand that everybody has somebody that would nut the fuck up for them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we show
But
that.
I would
Understand that.
I would never, like I say, it
Don't
ain't
put your
I would never
loved ones in a situation where something is not that serious.
yeah.
If
I would
if it's not life and death, I don't have no reason to call my brothers.
yeah. Now if it's life and death, I'm gonna call 911. But if
There
my
you
brother
go.
if my brother in the vicinity, or like I say, if some nigga trying to approach me, I'm not gonna be like, Junior, this nigga trying to talk to me. I'm not gonna ever do that. First of all, I'm
We
not
supposed to
approachable.
I can
I'm
diffuse
not
that on my
approachable.
own because
I'm
you
not
know who I
yeah,
am. My man, me being
yeah,
outside the house from my man, he
yeah,
know how you gonna ask us.
That's
yeah.
right.
And
He know how you handle
yeah,
yourself.
I'm not approachable, first of all. And
To
you know
even
what I
be in that
mean?
situation.
Nita, thank you for coming back, man. Hey, we always
The thing is,
You-
everybody need to stop being so motherfucking friendly. Quit being friendly to the opposite motherfucker.
Yeah. And that's that friendly
I was
shit gonna
paying
get
my
you fucked
phone
up.
bill. I was paying a phone bill. The whole nigga walked in trying to get his little internet box set up. And he like, well, I'm gonna get this set up for my girl before she get off work. She gonna be happy. But at the same time, the whole time he hollering about making this girl happy, this nigga rah trying to get my attention all in my face. He gonna say, well, I get here you go. I guess she must be deaf. No, you got a woman and you're not my interest, and I should not be your interest. The fuck?
Exactly.
It's been a real one, man. Let me kick, man.
All right.
We
And I'm gonna get out of here. I love y'all.
I love you, sis.
Love you,
It
son.
was good seeing your face. When I get ready to throw my party, I'm sending you an invitation.
Yes,
you and
send me
Big
an
Bro,
invitation.
y'all pull the fuck up and have a good
I
time
will
with
be fucking there.
you. Damn right.
Hey, this real. Let me kick, man. Y'all know what it is. Tuesday night town meet. We'll see y'all Sunday.
I know who it is.
Goddamn,
ATL Honey B, hit me up.
All right, Nita, thank you, baby.
I love y'all.
All right, love you.